I will be discussing the remaining topic, the general preventive measures in controlling animal diseases. Disease prevention is a procedure through which individuals, particularly those who with risk factor for a disease, are treated in order to prevent a disease from occurring. Treatment normally begins either before signs and symptoms of the disease occur and shortly thereafter. Prevention many diseases and disorders can be prevented through a variety of means. These include sanitation, proper nutrition. The most important way to prevent disease: wash your hands well. Washing hands properly is one of the most important and effective ways stopping the spread of infectious and illnesses. So, below are some methods of disease control which one can adapt toward off infection and or prevent the spread of infections. First, cleanliness. Keeping hands clean is one of the most important ways to prevent the spread of illness, including diarrheal and respiratory illnesses. Cleanliness is both state of being clean and free from germs, dirt, trash, or waste, and the habit of achieving and maintaining the state. Second, disinfection, a process that eliminates many or all pathogens, microorganisms, except bacterial spores on inanimate objects. The physical methods of disinfection include the use of the following. First, sunlight. Light is probably the most effective of the universe. Second, heat is deadly to all forms of light, including that of animal parasite and germ. Third, electricity is the flow of electrical power or change. 4. Other rays and waves. Rays are the simplified way of thinking about waves. Refrigeration, this is of no value of sanitary measure. The process of removing heat from enclosed space or from a substance for a purpose of lowering the temperature. The chemicals commonly used as disinfectant may include in the following. First, soap. Second, lye. Third, lime. Fourth, carbolic acid or phenol. And the fifth is formaldehyde. Third is the quarantine, a state or place of isolation in which people or animals that have exposed to infectious disease and place. Fourth, pasture rotation. This is the practical and important method of control not only for some of the communicable diseases but for the prevention of the parasite infections as well. 5. Vaccination is the most important to control of many livestock diseases. 6. Destroying ailing animals and disposal of carcasses. Destroying decreased animals having a low value or those chronically and incurable ill a sanitary precaution worthy of the widest application. Principles of immunity. Immunity means way of protecting the body against infectious disease or the ability of the body to defend itself against disease-causing organisms. Types of immunity. There are two types of immunity, the natural immunity and the acquired immunity. So, natural immunity happens after you get infected by the germ and your immune system responds by making antibodies to it. So, natural immunity is subdivided into two: species immunity and individual immunity. Species immunity, the disease resistance is exhibited by certain species. Individual immunity, more resistant to particular diseases from others. Second is the acquired immunity, a type of immunity that develops to immune system respond to a foreign substance or microorganisms or that occur after a person receives antibodies from other source. acquired immunity is either passive or active. First is active immunity result when exposure to a disease organisms trigger the immune system to procedure antibodies to that diseases. Passive immunity is provided when a person is given antibodies to a disease rather than producing them through his or her immune system. The third is the Unitarian theory. This theory contends that the fundamental process in all immunologic reaction is the union of antibody with antigen. Prevention is better than cure because it is better to stop an illness from occurring than it is to treat it after it has